And also my mom was very stressed. And my mom went to one of the relatives. Akamwambia chenye Mary anapitia. And the relative was like, kwani alienda university kujaribu?
See now.
Unajua wasichana wa university saa hii huwezi waelewa. They are using a lot of P2s. They are using a lot of P2s. That's why they are getting those fibroids and hormonal imbalance. And mom was like, kwani ulienda kutumia vitu huko? Nikamwambia mama, I didn't even have a boyfriend when I was knowing I have fibroids. Just trust me. When I tell you, I didn't know I have fibroids when I was coming here. But when I tried to recall, when I was in Form 3, high school, I was staying with my grandmother. My mom one day came. She was very mad. Mimi nang'ang'ana kukusomesha, wewe ulienda kupata mimba. I was like, which mimba sasa? That time I'm a virgin. I don't know what is a man. My mom came. She was like, we must go there and take a test. I was told you are pregnant. We went there. We went to the hospital. I was done a test. It's negative. When I was in Form 3 in high school, it's negative. Tukarudi. My mom aliaibika. At the same time, I was very mad. You know that adolescent stage, And you are telling me I'm pregnant. And I don't know even how these babies are made. I was very mad with my mother. When you eat a lot of carbohydrates with fibroids, you get bloated. So I think that's what they were seeing, like the bloated stomach. So my mother, I confirmed to my mother, I don't even know who is a man. I don't know. Nilikuwa unaona ukiwa umepitia the infertility journey and you have gotten a child. It's like achieving a PhD ama something higher than that. I was like, in my mind, I was celebrating now I'm a mother. So I used, even after bearing the baby, I used to wake up in the morning. I assume this baby, I could have woken up
Hello good people, Suzy yule dada, living positively regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but we rock positivity all the way. Yes, my people, and I'm so happy to God that He has given us this opportunity for us to be here. I am born again, and I am so proud about that. I love Jesus Christ as my Savior. I am reconciled to have a fellowship with Him. If you do not have a fellowship with Him, probably it's something that you may consider. Today, guys, I am happy because it's one of the days I get to do what I love most. I know you guys, you know what I love most. And whenever I say what I love most, you know, I talk about infertility. And yes, today, it is that day that we want to get to learn something more. I know we have learned a lot and we shall keep learning and getting to know more. Why do I keep doing things? I feel that if I am able to do something that will help someone to come out of the pain of infertility, praise be to God, that will be my joy. If you're not able to get any help that will make you a mom or a dad biologically, we also keep rocking positive and knowing that there is so much more that we can do in this life. You have seen me, you have seen our Honorable Miri Odhiambo, who was with us here, and she was also telling us how she have walked the journey without a biological child. So yeah, we are learning and trying to get them. If we don't get them, we are not dying, we are still living. And so today, guys, I will not take too much of your time. I want to introduce a guest that has come to be with us in the house. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Karibu ati Suzy yule diadem.
Thank you.
Yes, I want to give you an opportunity to look at that camera, say hi to our people, let them know your name.
Yes. How are you, our viewers? I'm Dr. Mary Muthoni, a born-again woman, a mother, a woman who has gone through infertility, have gone through pain, but now I'm a mother. I'm looking forward to help so many women in terms of the treatment, in terms of counseling them, in terms of talking to them. They feel it's a journey that is very painful, but it's only you and your God who knows what you are going through. But finally, either you become a biological mom or you are blessed with children around you. Yeah, you are a mother. Regardless of whether you have children or not, you are a mother.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you're telling even us to say Happy Mother's Day to us whenever the day comes.
You are a mother.
Okay.
You are a mother starting from your husband. You are a mother to your husband. You are a mother to your brother, to your sisters, to the children around you. Don't allow sadness to occupy your space.
Okay.
Yes. Stay happy knowing that you are a gem. Yes.
Wow.
Being a woman, you are very strong.
Wow.
You are supposed to be a blessing to your surrounding. Don't allow sadness to overcome you.
Okay.
Wewe hata kama una mtoto, jua you are a mother. Okay. You are a mother to the surrounding. You are a mother. Kama watoto, Mungu akikupea watoto, we say watoto they are blessings.
Yes.
And if those blessings they are not there, our God is not unfair. Anakupea watu wengine wenye wanafanya ufeel ni kweli mimi ni mama.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ladies, guys, you can already see the energy we have here, and I love it. I've been called a gem. I am a gem. I'm only even to my husband. I know my husband is smiling, waiting to be mothered. I will mother you. So we are so happy to have you on set. And I normally tell people, here I like giving real life experiences, not stories. Like now you say you have fought infertility and today you are a mother. When we bring someone else, like when I come on set and I say, I've fought infertility, I'm not yet a mother yet. You know, those things, because there's someone who is at that point right now and we are not able to figure out. But we are not saying that God does not work miracles, or rather science is not working, or rather medication is not, because there are so many ways of treating infertility. But we are saying we are giving our life experiences so as to encourage someone else and so as to testify the diversity of life. And so now I think we'll just get right into it and let our people hear your story. First of all, let know umetoka wapi, how did you become a... Because when you're trying to look for a child, I'm imagining you're married. So, because how are you looking for a child if you're not married? So get us into that.
Sasa mimi nimetoka, I come from Kirinyaga, a place called Gurubani. That's where I come from. And my journey started when I was a first year in campus. That's when I knew I had fibroids. I've suffered infertility for quite a long time because of fibroids, and they were big fibroids. So, being a naive girl, a young girl in first year, that's when I noticed I'm overbleeding during my menses. And my menses used to come like 5 days. It extended to 7 days, 8 days, and it was very painful. And then there were menses that you cannot use the normal pads. So most of the time I opted like the thick ones, the maxi, thick ones, and it wasn't easy. So one of my roommates in campus, I was schooling in University of Eldoret. So one of my roommates, one day she asked me, si last time Mary ulikuwa unanyesha last week, sorry. Si last week ulikuwa unanyesha, kwani hujamaliza? And I was like, sijamaliza. Imagine huwa ananyesha 8 days, hata inaweza extend, sometimes inafika 10 days. And she was like, apana, this is not normal. Can you go to the hospital for a scan? Na hiyo time najulia, scan ni nini, hata sijui. And she was like, we enda huko, ukienda huko atakwambia scan ni nini. So I waited for that time. I went there, Eldoret Hospital. And when I explained what is like disturbing me, daktari just recommended for your pelvic ultrasound scan. I went for a scan, and to my sadness, I had fibroids. 8 fibroids. 8. 3 of them were big and 5 small ones. And daktari was like, wewe unafanya nini? Nikamwambia niko shule first year. Kaniambia, isipokuwa ni venye uko shule ningekwambia utafute mtoto. These fibroids, they are very big and they seem to be growing, you have hormonal imbalance, I would recommend at least you get a child. So unaona ukiambia mtoto wa first year atafute mtoto.
Imagine.
Sasa hata niko na boyfriend. Hata boyfriend sina. Yes, and my journey started there. First year, second year it was worse. I used to bleed. Nilikuwa natumia pampers za watoto.
Wow.
Nilikuwa natumia pampers za watoto. Watu wenye tulisomea University of Eldoret wananijua, class 2012 wananijua. Na kuambia ilikuwa inafika mahali na parara. Like you go pale because you have turned anemic because of the fibroids. You are bleeding and it's very, very painful. So when I was in third year, that's when I got a boyfriend. And the boyfriend was ahead of me. So at least I managed to convince him like I can get a baby for him.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
And without knowing what is awaiting for me, I entered into marriage. Third year, campus.
Wow.
Nikaingia kwa ndoa.
In search of a child.
Yes, in search of a child. Because I had that trauma ya kupata mtoto ukiwa nyumbani kwenyu, like you are not married. Naona? Where did you get this baby from?
Yeah.
So I wanted like kujiattach na mtu mwenye I'm married.
Yes.
That's why I'm getting a child. So that time I was in third year.
Now, even before we get to marriage, you got to know you have an issue when you are in first year.
Yes.
So this first and second year, you're up to that year. How are you managed? There's no treatment you're given in hospital or anything?
There is no treatment. The only treatment that they recommend is myomectomy. Myomectomy surgery.
Okay.
So the only thing that you are given there is to dawa. Unaambiwa kama sasa nilienda. There was a time it was so bad. I went to the hospital and yule daktari mwenye nilipata, she recommended me take zile pills, the family planning pills. Zile za 28 days, at least to control my hormones. Ndio tuone kama ita control them bleeding. That's the only way yenye. Na ilisaidia kidogo. Juu hiyo bleeding sasa niliona like hata kama inatoka those 8 days, it wasn't that heavy. It wasn't that intense like before.
Wow. And the pain, it's abdominal pain, or where are you experiencing
abdominal pain? You feel a lot of pain. You feel abdominal pain yenye inashikana mpaka na back pain.
Oh my.
You feel a lot of pain. A lot. Nikikwambia a lot, I'm talking of pain that you cannot take Buscopan ama diclofenac.
Oh my.
You take them until you get used to them. Sasa hata ukikunywa like you are not getting relieved unless you take them overdose.
Oh my.
And you know the side effects, eh?
Wow.
Yes.
8 days in a week, you're going through that pain.
8 days in a week.
The solution is either surgery or getting a child.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And then those people who are experiencing heavy bleeding because of fibroids and they have hormonal imbalance, they can tell you. You see, after the menstruation, there is those days that you're supposed to have the menses.
Yeah.
Then after completing, you get clean. Those people who are suffering from fibroids and you have hormonal imbalance, they don't get clean. Instead, there is that watery discharge that comes, and it's uncomfortable because you have to be on liners, on pads, you see. So it's like 2 weeks with pads, 1 week without a pad, another week because now you cannot even predict when they are coming.
Oh my.
Unaona?
Okay.
So per month ni kama ni wiki moja tu uko na amani. The rest 3 weeks you don't have peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you decide to get into marriage.
Yes. When I was in third year. So I got married and I was in third year. I got married and I usually thank that my ex-husband. You know why? I do it positively.
Okay.
Because kuna kitu tu ali awake in me. There was something that was sleeping in me and aliamsha. Kwa nini? I've got married in third year. Nikakaa that third year with hormonal imbalance, with the fibroids, with the bleeding. You see?
Yeah.
The end of that year, there was one girl that we were schooling with. Alikuwa mkalejin. Akaniambia kwetu we have a grandmother who is old and she knows about hizi mitishamba. Saa hiyo sasa nimeenda, every hospital I'm going, they are telling me of myomectomy. Yes. At one time, I went to alternative medicine clinic, and they were asking for 100,000, which I didn't have at that point. So huyu msichana akaniambia kwetu there is a grandmother who treats people with the alternative medicine. I can take you there, ujipange tuende, because it's in reserve. So I planned and we went there. I was given the alternative medicine, na sasa ni hiyo yenye unapewa like hizi, enda uboil hizi, ni matawi zingine ni the buds, and you are going like to kuchemsha by yourself. So I did that for like, was it 3 months? It was 3 months, yes. But it didn't clear the fibroids. The fibroids remained there, but now the pain during the menses, it cleared. I didn't experience the pain, and I was feeling relieved, even though the fibroids are there. And to some extent, it balanced my hormones. So that was in third year. In fourth year, I managed to get pregnant.
Okay.
My first pregnancy. But unfortunately, remember the fibroids are there. The biggest was 8.4 centimeters.
Okay. Quite big.
8.4. The other one was around 7.2. And I had 6.3 and another 5 to small ones.
Wow.
So the fibroids are still there, and I've gotten pregnant. That pregnancy didn't happen, didn't like succeed. I got miscarriage at 8 weeks. See? And that was the start of my problems. The man changed. He started like abusing me. You see? So at one point, when I was 5 years in that marriage without a child, the man is employed. We are not staying in one place. He's coming. But let me tell you, the sorrows that were in that marriage. If there is something that is happening, if you have an argument, it ends with you are not getting children. If like you are telling him unanikosea hapa, it ends with that's why you don't have children. If unamwambia muende hospitali, anakwambia me I don't have a problem, you are the problem, that's why we are not getting the kids. And I noticed that thing is draining me every day. It's draining me because it reached a point I was unable even to socialize with people.
Okay.
Unapata like uko na upweke. Unaona, because you are trying to solve something that is beyond you.
Yeah.
You have fibroids. You have that fear of myomectomy. Like nikipata watoto, nikikosa watoto kutaenda aje. Then there is an aunt younger to my mother. She has only one kid. And that one kid, she got that kid when she was very young in age, at 16 years. Na huyo ndiye mtoto tu mwenye ako naye in her life. Yes, when it was the right time now to get, juu sasa huyo alikuwa mtoto yule wa kupata, na unaona unapata unarukwa
Yeah.
kurukwa mimba Yes. So when she was ripe for marriage, she got married. Na every time juu alijaribu ndoa kama 3. Every time she was in marriage, angeconceive, lakini mimba inatoka at 2 months.
Oh dear.
After every 2 months, mimba inatoka. So finally, she was told, and hizi fibroids inafanya, she had big fibroids, multiple. So finally, akaambiwa, there is no other way unless we do myomectomy so that you can get children comfortably. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. After venye alitolewa the fibroids, kwenda kuangaliwa tena, she has tubal blockage, and that was it. She has only one baby. So I had that fear, like what if, hata auntie yangu akona mtoto mmoja, what of me? I don't have a child. What if I go through that myomectomy, then I fail to get a child? Am I be like, sitakuwa na mtoto? Hiyo sasa maswali ilikuwa inanisumbua. So nilikaa sasa kwa hiyo ndoa, na mashida. So one day, we went to the mother-in-law side. We went there, we had gone for a visit, for Christmas visit. So the mother was like, you know what, huku kwetu hakujaiolewa mwanamke tasa. Huku kwetu hakujaiolewa mwanamke tasa. We were in the kitchen cooking chapos. I assumed I've not had anything. Akangoja like 3 minutes na kwa nini hujashika venye nimekwambia?
Oh my goodness.
Akarudia tena, nilikuwa nasema unaona huku kwetu hakujaiolewa na Wakenya hawapati watoto. Those women who doesn't bear children, they are called taza. They are barren. Na huku kwetu hakuna mwanamke mwenye ashaiolewa akiwa taza. Let me tell you, that thing stressed me. It stressed me. I was unhappy for that period, for that 1 week that we stayed there. When we went back with my man, nikamwambia kuna kitu inanisumbua kwa roho. When we were with your mother, aliniambia 1, 2, 3. Akaniambia kwenyu hakuolewi taza. Na nikajaribu kujifanya sijasikia, akarudia hiyo kitu tena. So she was sure of what she's telling me. Akaniambia and he was very casual, si ni ukweli. Si ni ukweli. Mwanamke mwenye hana mtoto kwani anaitangwa nani? Si ni taza. I was like, what? Is this the man that you now give me the shoulder to lean on?
You know, I have some people from all over the world who tells me they are not understanding. So let me repeat this statement for them. Imagine going to your mother-in-law. You have not been able to give her a grandchild. And then she says, in our homestead, we have never seen a barren woman being married in this home. She's not saying behind your back.
Yeah. She's telling me.
She's telling you on your face.
Right in your face.
Oh my goodness. And the husband is confirming, it's true.
Yeah. He told me it's true. You are not getting children. Who are you?
I'm imagining she's saying it in mother tongue.
It's very hard.
What hikagio data?
What hikagio data? Kama tumia tagiaga ciana etagwo atia? Etagwo thata.
Oh my God.
Hey, that one. And from that time, because after that time, we stayed with that man for 4 months only. He went back to job, and I was not at peace. And I was like, God, I'm not barren. I'm not barren. And what I'm praying, I don't know whether you come today, you come tomorrow, next year, or after 5 years. But God, what I'm praying right now, may you come and confirm that I'm not barren. Because when you fail to come, that word that they are telling me, they will just like confirm it. But me, I believe I'm not barren. And that word it has just pained me. So the man went, and when he came back, I told him, you know what? Christmas, we went to your place. But now I'm missing my parents. I'm requesting to go and see them just 2 days, then I come back. I took just like a backpack. I just went. We agreed. I'm just going to greet my parents for only 2 days.
2 days.
And that's how I left that marriage. I never came back.
I am sorry. It was not ending that fast.
Yeah, it ended. And the man was like, aren't you coming back? The man, they was there and they came to our place. What's wrong? I have wronged you. I told the man, you have not wronged me right now. You wronged me 4 months ago. What your mother told me, I just wanted just a shoulder to lean on. You have been showing me to Madarau here, and it was not that intense. But now, if there is a third party and you confirm whatever that they are saying is true, then I've no support. Then it's me who has a problem. It's me who is suffering from infertility. It's not you. And that's why you have so much pressure on getting a child. So to me, I'm feeling it's like I'm doing you injustice. Because you feel you are okay. Me, I'm not okay. Like me, it's me who is struggling with infertility. Yes, but you feel you have healthy sperms. Like you can bear a child.
That time you've never gone to clinic with him.
No.
So even what you are saying, I imagine the sarcastic in the voice. You're good.
Yeah. I thought you would give me the support to look for this child, at least to go through this infertility journey, because it's draining. I didn't need a child more than you need him or her. Yeah. I need that child more than you do. If you think you do need a child, then I'm better way higher than what you think.
Yeah.
Yes, I need that child more than you need that child.
Yeah. Oh my.
It's a desperate, let me tell you, it's a journey. Like, have you imagined getting periods when you have that small hope of getting pregnant? And here comes periods, the menses. Now, I'm telling you, it destroys your whole day. You become moodless. Like you can cry and whine. You see? Because you are in a journey that less than one person can understand what you are going through. Hey, and the most accurate person who knows what you are going through, the most accurate being, it's only God who knows what you are going through.
I know.
Hata kama watu watakwambia, hey, tunaelewa, ndakutafuta mtoto. You see?
Yeah. And our journeys are different. My pain can never be your pain.
Can never be your pain.
And there's no woman who hates menses. Like one who is looking for a child. Oh, who is looking for a child. We hate them.
Yeah. Even when the periods get delayed, at least you pray they don't come. At least you may get pregnant. Wapi. When you are preparing that pregnancy test, unasikia ukienda kuangalia ukienda kuangalia
there are times you take a test, pregnancy test, because the periods have delayed and you're feeling a bit of hope. Then you do the test, it's negative. Then you say, maybe I'm testing too early. Let me wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning before you test, periods are here.
They are here.
Like they are telling you, what do you want?
Unapologetically. Let me tell you, that thing is painful. Very painful. Very painful. And that's why you see there are some women who have money. And now they had money. Now they are poor. They have used all their money in this journey. Infertility journey. Because somewhere you go there, the doctor tells you, you just need 50,000. I help you. Wapi. Kwingine unaenda, the tubes are blocked. You just need what? Just give me 150,000. I do laparoscopy. Sijui sha haifanyi. Sijui nini haifanyi. Cash 150,000. Wapi.
Naambiwa my grandmother
does this. Wengine ni IVF. IVF unaambiwa hii ndio pesa, have a million. Aya, kama ni treatment tutatumia 100,000 ama 200,000. Unakuwa na hizo hopes zote. Na let me tell you, in mind unakuanga na 99% hopes. 1% ndio inakuanga inaweza kosa kuhappen. Let me tell you, unafanya hiyo yote. Pesa yenye hata ingegharimu hata kununua shamba. Because when you are looking for a child, let me tell you, unaona Susan, kama kungekuwa na duka ya kununua watoto. These women that you see, they are suffering from infertility. Wangekuwa wameuza, they could have sold everything that entails in their lives. They could have sold everything, including the shambas and their shops and whatever, to go and get a child. Even if it's one child. That's the cost of infertility.
I know. We can sell literally everything to get a child.
I'm telling you.
And especially when Penina is just around you.
Yeah.
And she's getting pregnant and you're seeing it and she's mocking you.
Let me tell you. Mapeninas, I think hata hiyo time ya Hana alikuwa mzuri, alikuwa na penina mmoja. Unaona nowadays, when you are suffering from this infertility, you have more than the peninas that are there. They are more than those people who can encourage you and tell you this thing can happen, but we believe in God who can change. And God of Psalms 113 verse 9. It says, He changes. He blesses a barren woman. He makes her a joyous mother. He gives her a home. Praise the Lord.
Amina.
You see? Yes. Unajua barren, when you look at the definition of barren ni mtu mwenye hata anyeshi. She doesn't have the menses. She doesn't have the menses. When you do the pelvic ultrasound scan, the ovaries, they are too small. Unaona kama tule tumayai twenye kuku yu utaka tudogo twenye hata hatuwezi laliwa tutoke kuku. Yes, the ovaries are like that. She never experienced the menses. Unaona? Sasa sisi we are even better off. You are getting the menses. Unaona, you are getting the menses. It's one step of like God can do it. Okay. Na njia zake. Okay. Na njia zake. Mimi nasema in infertility there is no giving up. There is no giving up. Why? Because even us who are helping women to get children, like we are stewards of God's work. It's not us. Juu mimi huwa nawaambia kama ingekuwa ni mimi niko na uwezo ya kuwapea watoto, ningekuwa naenda nikiwagawia kamoja tu. Unatudunga hivi. Kamoja. Every woman is suffering from infertility. Lakini sasa it's not us. It's God. Wow. Ukitoka hapa nje, uangalie the environment and what God did. The environment, the creation of God, it can give you hope. Yeah. Ukiangalia chenye amefanya na uangalie infertility yako inatoshana hivi kwa Mungu kadogo, he can do it in his own ways. Yes, so we don't give up. We just tell God, we do, like stewards of God's work, we do what we can do and what God has entrusted us to do. Hiyo ingine iko na mwenyewe anafanya kwa wakati wake vizuri.
I want to go back and unite with the feminists. I know they are smiling and we are saying, they want me to come back to this party. Are you leaving?
Yes.
I know you wanted me to come back there, and I am here back. So, one year, this Christmas, you're told this way by the mother-in-law, no dramas, you feel the pain and you observe it in you. You spent a whole year preparing your heart for the exit. Yes. Then the year comes and you exit peacefully. And that is like in totality, that was the end. You never went back?
I never went back. I never went even for my clothes and everything. I never.
Is that what you call healing in the sin?
Yes, I did. Because
that is healing at the sin, but
because I imagined whatever that is paining me, it's disturbing me, it's more than what is now stressing me. Unaona? Mimi na suffer infertility, na wewe uko tu hapa kuniweka vidoro na the same infertility. No.
Na tutaponya mwili na roho.
Hapana.
Wacha kwanza tushughulikie mwili.
Hapana.
Roho baadaye.
Hapana. Na ndio maana huwa naambia wamama, don't get desperate of this journey because of another person. No, it's you alone, because it's you who is understanding the pain that you are feeling. It's never shared. That pain is never shared. Okay. Yes, you can never share that pain. So it's you and you alone. Usiangalie mambo ingine. And if you have a supportive husband, a supportive partner, that's a goal already. Sema ni asante. Ambia Mungu, thank you. Because there are very many people who are undergoing the infertility journey, but they don't have supportive partners. Yeye anakuachilia. Unaona? Yeye anakuachilia. Anakuachilia kabisa.
And I agree with that. I agree with you on that, because I know I've experienced both ways, where I'm not supported and where I'm supported. And today my husband will hear me talk anything infertility, and he will not fail to remind me, Susie, you are okay. You are beautiful. I am happy with you. If God wants to give us a child, well and good. If we will never get a child of your own, like he just makes me feel I am a woman.
Good.
He will not be deterred by people saying Happy Mother's Day. He will wake up very early in the morning to give me a flower.
Good.
As if nothing.
You know, God has given you a goal.
And it heals the heart. Actually, it heals even the body. You stop even hating men's heels.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm a woman. I'm appreciating womanhood. Have you stopped going to school, or more you're getting married and still you're in school?
So that time in that year, I was still learning.
Okay.
Yes. I was still pursuing my degree. That was in third year. In fourth year, I finally graduated.
Okay.
Yes. So in that journey of infertility for 6 years, I didn't stop learning. I was still there. I graduated with second class honors, upper division.
Wow. Even when you're fighting all these things.
Yes. Lakini let me tell you, the struggle was like enough. Ile mambo yenye unapitia ukiwa na infertility, it's enough. Ukiangalia like, unaona kuna that transition, mara ngozi imekuwa mzuri kidogo, mara unakaa pale. So watu wako lile ya, what's happening with you? Mara you are healthy.
So even your esteem is going down.
Yes. That time I had 5 skirts. 5. I used to have 5 skirts. Za nini? Za kukua navaa that week. Because you can just start up this way. And what is there? It's only you. Let me tell you, cannot even trust that flow. Juu inatoka with a lot of clothes. Naona? So ni kitu yenye hata uwezi vaa nguo yenye itaonyesha rangi ingine.
Okay. This time you're going all that time and you're even thinking of marriage. Are you sharing with your parents? Do they know what you're going through?
I'm sharing with my parents, and also my mom was very stressed. And my mom went to one of the relatives. Akamwambia chenye Mary anapitia. And the relative was like, kwani alienda university kujaribu?
See now.
Unajua wasichana wa university saa hii huwezi waelewa. They are using a lot of P2s. They are using a lot of P2s. That's why they are getting those fibroids and hormonal imbalance. And mom was like, kwani ulienda kutumia vitu huko? Nikamwambia mama, I didn't even have a boyfriend when I was knowing I have fibroids. Just trust me. When I tell you, I didn't know I have fibroids when I was coming here. But when I tried to recall, when I was in Form 3, high school, I was staying with my grandmother. My mom one day came. Akaniambia, alikuwa amepigiwa simu, akiambiwa I have a katumbo, na haelewi haka katumbo ni kanini. Naona? So my mom came when she was very mad. Mimi nang'ang'ana kukusomesha, wewe ulienda kupata mimba. I was like, which mimba sasa? That time I'm a virgin. I don't know what is a man. My mom came, she was like, we must go there and take a test. I was told you are pregnant. We went there. We went to the hospital. I was done a test. It's negative. When I was in Form 3 in high school, it's negative. Tukarudi. My mom aliaibika. At the same time, I was very mad. You know that adolescent stage, And you are telling me I'm pregnant. And I don't know even how these babies are made. I was very mad with my mother. I stayed for a whole term without even talking to her. And she had to apologize. Akaniambia hapana, ni venye nilikuwa nimeambiwa na ukweli nikakuja nikapata ukiwa na katumbo kana. Unaona? Katumbo kwanza nikikula, when you eat a lot of carbohydrates ukiwa na fibroids, you get bloated. So katumbo kana nenepa.
Okay.
Unaona? So I think that's what they were seeing, like the bloated stomach. It's not the pregnancy they thought I have. So my mother, I confirmed to my mother, I don't even know who is a man. I don't know. And that's how I completed my Form 4. And I was now to join the UOE, the University of Eldoret, not knowing I have fibroids.
Yeah.
So I usually now try now to recall. It's like they started way back when I was in high school and I didn't know.
Yeah.
But mine was like genetic because I have like 4 cousins of my mom that have been done hysterectomy. Hiyo kutolewa the uterus. They have done myomectomy. After the myomectomy, the fibroids reoccurs again. Until now they had to remove their oobs. No? So mine it was genetic, and that's why it affected me so early.
Okay.
Before I was even sexually active.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So now you have decided this marriage is over. I'm done.
Yeah.
What will happen next?
So from there, I stayed in my parents' home, and I was feeling I'm starting a journey of inner healing, and to me, I was like, if there is a solution that will come, I believe I can be that solution. And that's how I started my journey as a researcher. I started when I was not employed because I'm a teacher by profession. That time I was not even teaching. That's where I started. I started that interest of researching,
Yeah.
because I believed there is no disease that doesn't have cure, and God can use you.
Yeah.
I believe God can use me to do the transition and what have you. So sasa nikakuwa na ka interest, lakini sasa sikuwa najua nitatokea wapi. But first of all, I started with the inner healing because I felt I'm empty. Inside me, I'm empty. I'm empty. Why? Because I have these fibroids that are stressing me. I have phobia of entering into another marriage. What if I enter, it happens like here? Hata hapa ni pazuri nilijitoa. What about hapo pa kutolewa? Because in my journey I've seen women with slippery marriages that you don't know even whether the tomorrow of this marriage is guaranteed because of infertility journey. So sasa hapo ndipo nilianza nikakuwa sasa na ile amani na kuenda retreat. Nilikuwa naenda retreat sana. So nikasikia sasa I'm becoming whole again. Sasa hiyo sina hata boyfriend.
Okay.
I don't want to have a boyfriend ama kusikia vitu za hapana. Why? Because I'll get in love with you, uanze kuniambia unioe na mimi sitaki kuolewa.
Okay.
At that point.
Okay.
Juu nilikuwa kwa safari ya kupona roho. So that time I've changed my contact and whatever. And anything that we shared with my ex, I had to cut it off, including the friends, including my contact, everything.
Including the 5 skirts. You left with...
I left.
Wow. It's a decision you made.
Leaving everything. Yes, I left everything. And you can imagine, like this home, how we are seeing the furnish and what have you. Around 80%, it's the woman who does it.
I know.
So like you feel the ownership of this is my home, this is where I stay, but I had to let it go because I compared whatever that I have and the journey, and I chose this journey. Juu hii hainisaidii. Whatever that I have here hainisaidii. I left. Na nikaenda. But mi naona ni kama hata kwa akili I was not okay. Do you know I left even a business? I had a cosmetic that was doing very well in Eldoret at that point. I had a cosmetic, and I had started that cosmetics with health money. Pesa ya help ya loan ndio nilikuwa nimeanza nayo ka cosmetic na kakafanya vizuri. God gave me favor. Do you know I left even that business? I left everything and I went home where I'm getting that genuine love. And
wow, there was a platform. I wish I screenshot that so that I'm able, because now I'm not able to go back there. I would have taken your story there, because in this platform a lady shared and said when she left her home, she carried everything in that house. She only left the clothes for Mzee, and even she said the clothes she left were the old ones. The new ones she carried so that she can go and sell. And I went and I said, and she was saying, women, we don't leave these men with everything. They just start so easily. And I said, wow, for me my story is different. I carried nothing. I left, and women came for me and they were saying, we don't do that. How do you leave that man with everything? And now here you are and your journey is so I like this. I wish, remind me which is, it was on Facebook, but I can't remember the person who had posted that, because I want to take you there. Pia uchukue hiyo mawe tuchapwe pamoja.
I left everything because when I carry this, it will remind me of this journey. And I have felt a lot of pain in this journey while in this home. I had to leave everything. I'm starting new with me and my God only. Just God help me. I left.
Do you regret today looking back?
I don't regret.
Thank you.
In fact, I look back and I'm like, hey, you didn't get the best stress.
Thank you. stop giving us excuses that you're being mistreated because we have a business together, we have children, we have. Those are excuses.
Just
my
excuses.
goodness. So you left everything and you're coming to start afresh. At least you didn't leave your brain behind.
Yes.
You walked away with your brain.
I came with it. Yes, and I worked on it with peace, with health, with everything. I worked on my peace.
Let us know that journey of, because you have lost a business, you have lost a man you loved, of course, because you got married, you wanted to stay with him.
I loved that man. I've never loved a man like that man.
So you left behind business, love, and a home that you'd call your own, and now here you are. And of course, the idea you wanted to get a child, so it's like even the dream of having a child has been put on hold. How was that, and how did you come out of that?
So I usually say, you see, coming out from that stressing environment, I think it also heals you. Because even after coming out from that home and going back home, that's when now I felt, after some time, I felt I have energy like to move on. I have energy to move on. Kabisa mpaka nikasikia kwa roho yangu, I have a chance for second love. If that love can come and ikuwe ni love yenye inaweza kuwa genuine, I can opt for it. Lakini before nikitoka pale, hapana, I cannot get married again. Well, what I've seen here, I cannot try it again. You see? Lakini after healing, I realized I have a life.
Okay.
Yes, I have a life. Remember, I blocked everything from that side. I have a life. Ndio sasa nikaanza polepole. And kwa hizi pilika tu za Nairobi, in this midst of this Nairobi, we met with someone. Hey, how are you? He was a long time friend. Lakini sasa when I went to the campus, at least tukapoteleana. So he was like, hi, how have you been? I've been poor. I'm fine. Where are you? What do you do nowadays? We started from there. We became friends. And I opened my heart. I was like, Mimi, I had a person. I had a man in my life. And voluntarily, I came out from that union because of 1, 2, 3. I've been suffering from fibroids. And for now, I'm like focusing on how I can clear them. I can get help, but not marriage for now. See? So we went on. The friendship grew stronger. And the man was like, I love your heart. You have a good heart. You have a good soul. Yes. Can you try it again? Hivyo. Ikaenda, ikakua.
And now you have forgotten all the pains.
So, and I found myself in another marriage.
Okay.
So at least now I was fully healed. Na nikaanza from there, but there is that to fear because I have the fibroids. The fibroids are still there. So hizi fibroids by then nilikuwa nimezicontrol because when I was at home I used to take a lot of supplements. The celery, inaitangwa celery, the parsley. When I was here in Nairobi, I used to go for them in inaitangwa nini, the Kamukunji,
Gara, I think.
Hiyo Mudhurwa.
Okay.
I used to go there. I used to go there very early in the morning, saa 10. Nilikuwa naziendea hapo. Celery, parsley, turmeric, ginger, garlic. Hizo. I used to take them. I used to blend them. A lot of beetroot natumia. And to some extent, those supplements, they curbed the side effects, the symptoms of fibroids. Okay. So now I was not like bleeding that heavily, and the pain was the pain that was literal after taking the herbal medicine. It was now like it's clearing, and you used to you get a lot of bloating and constipation when you have fibroids. Okay. So any slight intake of carbohydrates, your stomach gets too big. Unaona kwa sasa kama sasa ukikuwa na fibroids na ukule kitu kama chips, let me tell you, unaweza pewa hata kitu kwa gari wakidhani you are pregnant. Yes, tumbo inakuwa kubwa. So sasa I used to go there and I buy them. nilikuwa na blend, I blend them, I take as a juice, and it also helped me, but it's helping the symptoms. The symptoms, and they are so good when it comes to even trying to balance the hormones. And that's how I got another pregnancy from the second marriage.
Wow. How long had you waited in the second marriage for you to get a pregnancy?
1 year to the second year.
Okay.
The second year, that's when I got pregnant. I got pregnant, and let me tell you, the pains are still here. They are not going anywhere. 6 fibroids are still there.
Okay.
I got sick from day one of that pregnancy up to the end. Like I was bedridden. I was not doing anything. Let me tell you, kwanza kutoka the 4th month penye sasa katoto kanaanza sasa kutani, the baby kicks. The pain I used to feel. The pain and the discomfort. Nilikuwa mgonjwa. Madaktari wanaenda na sasa, hii mimba itatomboa kweli? Mimba itatomboa. I'm here to carry it. Let me tell you, I got sick from day 1 to the 9th month. And fortunately, I thank God, I got my first baby.
Wow. Wow.
Unfortunately, he is an angel. He was called Miles Njiro. I got that baby. Let me tell you, this journey is very tough. I have experienced pain in life and in karibu niseme in death.
In death you will not feel any more pain. Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you, I got my first baby at Kiambu Hospital, and the baby was very, very okay. Baby boy, he was 3.3 kgs. I went back home with my baby, a very healthy baby. Unfortunately, the baby survived only for 9 days. Mtoto alianza kulia. And there was another mother who was taking care of me, because we are here in Nairobi at Kawa West, by the way. You are living at Kawa West. So that mother told me, hey, this baby is not okay. Let us take him to daktari aende amwangalie. We went there. Hey, daktari anatuambia, hey, this baby is not okay. Anakaa ni kama hana enough blood. And I was like, enough blood aje mtoto? Akaniambia, don't go back at home, just go straight to St. Francis ama Kiambu. Mimi hiyo time sijui hata, ni kama hata sikuwa najua St. Francis ni wapi. Tukakimbia Kiambu. Unfortunately, my baby died when I was holding the baby. Let me tell you. Juu niliona like my baby dying. The last breath of my child. I ran. Nikiwa nimeteremka chini na hiyo ukielekea kwa DCI, mbio bila viatu. Because I was like, I'm only dreaming. I ran. Watu wananiangalia wanashindwa, kwa nini mama mbio? Nikiwa nimeenda mbio saa hiyo na shout siamini. Do you know I stayed with my baby, and when now nilishikwa nikarudishwa hospitali. I requested them to not take my child away until my husband comes.
It was at the hospital when you were seeing your boy taking his last breath.
Kakiwa kanawekwa oxygen.
Then now you ran away from the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was not believing. If there is pain that I felt that time, I felt a lot of pain. And I requested them not to take my baby away. Even if unajua sasa hata kuambiwa amekufa hapana. Nikawaambia hapana, wacha baba yake akuje. And saa hiyo baba yake ako on your way to Meru. He was to come from there, all the way from that place. Do you know baba yake alikuwa anafika hospitali saa 4 usiku. He is my baby. Niliwaambia huyu mtoto sipeani. Anasema hapana, huyu mama nini aongeleshwa apeane mtoto. Tumweke hapana, no. I'm staying with my baby. And I wrapped my baby very well. We were 2 of us, me and that mother who was taking care of me. And that mother, to an extent, when now tulikuwa tunaargue na hawa, she felt like she can give out the baby. The baby is lively. Nikamwambia, wewe, you are joking with my life. You want to give out my baby? Na sasa nikakatalia mtoto. until the father came. The father came at around 10. It wasn't easy for me. Finally, we buried the baby, and here comes the depression. Hatuwezi pitana na mama mwenye ako na mtoto. Nilikuwa unaona ukiwa umepitia the infertility journey and you have gotten a child. It's like achieving a PhD ama something higher than that. I was like, in my mind, I was celebrating now I'm a mother. So I used, even after burying the baby, I used to wake up in the morning. I assume this baby, I could have woken up. I put in these clothes, naziweka hapo. Saa saba ningekaosha na change zile na I was depressed. And I used to close the door with the padlock, okay? So ukiwa nje ukikuja utadhani kuna mtu hapo. And I could only open that door at night when my husband comes. Ndio nilikuwa nafungua hiyo mlango. And one time, after like 2 weeks, my husband went to where I come from. He explained to my mom what I'm doing. It's like nimetoka, unajua sasa that language, hata ametokwa na wazimu, anafanya 1, 2, 3. My mom came very early in the morning. Akuja akachukua everything that was for that baby. The clothes, the basins and water. Akaniambia, I know you are blessed and you will get other children. But before that, I'm going with all those things to my place. When you get a child, I'll come with them. That was in September 2017. Sasa, 2018 January, my husband convinced me. Akaniambia sasa, you have to look for a job. Sitakuacha huku. I will facilitate everything that you need for you to get a job. You are a graduate, you have papers, nataka utafute kazi. Kumbuka hiyo time I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Like kwa mind nasikia hapana. Mpaka mtu mwenye hatuwezi patana na unaona, you keep away from people because others they are asking you with ignorance. Where is the baby? Hai, mtoto mdogo hivyo unamwacha kwa nyumba. Unaona? And you cannot keep on explaining to everyone that the baby died. Unaona? So I was there and I was in denial. So instead of you asking me all these questions, I must avoid you. I won't come out during the day. Nguo nitafulia kwa nyumba. I only come out when nazianika. I go back to the house. Shopping nilikuwa, yani like nilikuwa naitangwa nini huyu mnyama mwenye anaoperate tu usiku. Like a null. I was like a null. Yani like I only operate usiku. Usiku ndio nilikuwa naenda kununua vitu zenye nahitaji narudi kwa nyumba.
The rest of the day you have locked yourself inside the house with a padlock.
Yeah.
That no one will know you are there.
For 4 months. Because I gave birth September 2017. September 2017, date 16th, and the baby died the same month, date 25. So the child only survived for only 9 days. It was the hardest time in my life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. September is when all this is happening.
Yeah.
You've decided you're not coming out of the house.
Yeah.
And guys, sometimes I keep repeating this, and now it's a confirmation. Stop bothering people with their lives. Why are you asking somebody that they did a wedding last year? Why are they not getting children? Why are you telling someone they have left their baby too early? Which is your business, surely. They are the mother. They know better.
Yeah.
If anything, whether they have left them, whether they have not, you don't know exactly what is happening. I can just imagine how it feels when someone is telling you have left your baby and you're wishing, I wish I had left him.
Yeah.
But you cannot talk back and tell them
Yeah.
the baby is nowhere to be left.
You cannot explain to everyone. And when you explain to people, they are like, it's like wanakurumi, oh, pole, usijali, you are still young, you will get other children. Let me tell you, say I have other babies. I have 2 boys right now. Even that one was a boy, yeah? And I usually say I'm probably a mother of 3 boys, even though the other one is not alive. Let me tell you. You see, I have 2 boys. There is no way ile kidonda yenye nilipata, that wound of losing a baby, you cannot heal it by getting another children. No, it's only that you get soothed. That would get soothed, but not like healing. You cannot heal from losing your loved one, your baby. No, you cannot heal. It's only that the wound now gets soothed, but si kupona. So sasa ile time when someone loses a baby and you are there like even losing you see a miscarriage. Unaona the first day that you get confirmed that you are pregnant. Imagine you start from there. There is attachment with that newborn. There is attachment. That day that you confirm you are pregnant, there is that attachment with the newborn. And you are like, you have started the life together. So even if you lose that pregnancy at 2 months, to people, 2 months pregnancy, it's not something to bother you. But you are grieving. Yeah, a mother grieves a miscarriage.
Wow.
Yeah, na unapata watu wengine, usijali, utapata mimba ingine.
Afadhali wewe kametoka na 2 months. Imagine me, I carried the whole pregnancy and I lost my baby.
Don't compare the pains. Don't compare the pains. My pain cannot be yours. Unaona? Hata upate watoto 10, the 11th one dies. You will still grieve.
Okay.
You see? Yeah. So that time I'm avoiding people because they are, if they decide now, if you decide to give your story to people, they are telling, usijali, you are still young, utapata watoto wengine. Usijali, hata ni vizuri kalikufa kakiwa kandogo kuliko akufe akiwa mtu mkubwa. And let me tell you, you see those comparisons, they don't do well to the person who is affected. They only make things worse. So huwa nasema, unaona pole na kupea mtu an encouraging word, it's enough. Don't compare. Why are you comparing me with Susan? I'm not Susan. Okay. Susan, it's not me. She's not me. Unaona? So don't compare the pains. Mpe tu an encouraging one na mpe a shoulder to lean on. Saidia penye utaweza. Yeah. Saidia penye utaweza.
I've heard a lot, especially when one loses a parent and someone is saying, afadhali wewe, you have lost them when they are you are old. Sisi walipotea tukiwa wadogo. Okay, it's true, there was pain.
Yeah.
Then, who tells you this is a lesser pain?
You cannot compare the pains. Kuna watu wanaingia depression because of losing their parents, and it's like they are grown-ups.
Yeah.
And you enter into depression that maybe leads you to suicide ama something worse than that. Unaona? Lakini sasa mtu anaona it's like you are grown up, you don't have to grieve your parents for so long. Hapana. Don't compare the pains.
Wow. Did you feel like God hates you?
Sana. I remember kuna mahali penye sasa nikuje nipone, because I usually say sikuwa na mtu like those surrounding me. I think they were so ignorant, hawakuona maana ya mpaka kunipeleka kwa psychologist. Lakini ni vizuri, unaona, if a mother is grieving, ni vizuri take her to a counselor. Wacha aangaliwe, wacha mpelekee kwa psychologist, haende aangaliwe na apitishiwe that kasafari together.
Yeah.
So mimi I was not taken there. And huwa nasema God did it. Aliniponya tu kwa in his own mercies. Because there was a time that when I was praying, sasa nilikuwa naambia Mungu, God, I'm not here to pray for a baby. I prayed for a baby, you gave me and you took him. I'm not here to pray for a baby. And God, let us make covenant with you. Me, I will never pray for a baby from you. Just give my heart peace to move on. Mama na watoto nimefunga. But unaona, the reason I'm saying this, it's because I have like a bitterness with God. Why me? Why I do this? Si hata ile time yenye nilikuwa natafuta na kosa. Kuliko Mungu weke mtoto kwa mikono yangu, nikushukuru nimepata mtoto, alafu uchukue. Unfortunately, God doesn't answer those questions. Unfortunately, he didn't answer that, but He answered when I prayed for peace.
Yeah.
He gave me peace. Niliomba tu Mungu tu nipee tu amani. Hiyo ingine mambo ya watoto mimi sitawahi fanya nini? Sitawahi omba mimi. Mimi hiyo nimekafunga hivi. Nimekafunga sitawahi kuomba mtoto. So, and God is faithful. Aliniponya na January 2018 I went to look for a job.
Now your husband comes and tells you you must look for a job.
Yeah. Aliniambia I even if it means facilitating me, I'll do it. Just look for a job. Wewe ni graduate, kwani ukumbuki? You are a graduate, just look for a job. I'll facilitate you. And I started my journey looking for a job, and God is faithful. My first job, I landed my first job in a college, a teaching college. Hey, and the salary was good, and the terms and conditions for the job was good, and I was feeling better. You see that interaction with people, Lakini let me tell you, that thing of infertility had affected me. Nobody knew my story until now. I got the baby sasa mwenye anaitwa Fabian, my second baby. Nobody knew my story. I went there like a kangal. I interacted with everyone, and sasa nikaanza sasa kurudi sasa yule Mary sasa mwenye watu wanajua, a jovial woman. Na nikiwa sasa that year 2018 mwezi wa 4, that's when I received my first vision.
Okay. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary's story is a testimony of brokenness, healing, and finally, Mary gets to share with us how God spoke to her, instructed her where she will go to get her own children. Yes, God gave her direction, and now she's finally a happy mother of 2 after following following God's instruction. Also, she's helping other women to go to the same place where God pointed her to. And women are really giving testimony. She is saying that women are really giving testimonies that they have been able to get their own biological children after going to the same place that Mary was instructed by God to go. We add this one here. This is part 1. We'll come back with part 2 because it's also a full testimony by itself. So kindly watch out for part 2 of this story that will be airing tomorrow. Thank you for keeping it here at Suzy Yule Diadem. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. But for now, bye.